Number 10. Scriveners Books. Scriveners Books has been in Cromford in Derbyshire for the last 40 years and sells both new and second-hand books as well as antiquarian books. The shop hosts book signings and other events, has a cafe that sells wonderful cakes and is a well-known local landmark. Number 9. Word on the Water. Less bookshop, more book barge. Word on the Water is a Dutch barge selling quality second-hand books. It's often found near Paddington Station, but as it's a barge, it's best to check on their Facebook page where they currently are before visiting. Number 8. Scriveners Books. Set in beautiful Buxton in Derbyshire, Scriveners Books is a jewel of a bookshop set in a quirky old building. TARDIS-like in proportion, Scriveners is huge inside, spread over 5 floors, incorporating both cellar and loft space. Opened in 1997, the shop sells second-hand and antiquarian books, and he even has a museum in the cellar to show shoppers the building's history. If you have damaged books, Scriveners is recommended for their bookbinding service. Number 7. Camillas Bookshop. Camillas Bookshop in Eastbourne is a treasure trove of a second-hand bookshop, but you might need all day to visit. Home to more than 1 million books, every inch of space is taken up. Set across 3 floors, you'll find folio editions and second-hand books galore. Number 6. Leakeys Bookshop and Cafe. Leakeys is set in an old church in Inverness, and the bookshop and cafe stocks everything from books to old prints, classic volumes and old maps too. Run by Charles Leakey since 1979, Leakeys is worth a visit if you're in Inverness, and even has a cafe too, so you can relax after looking round the shop. Number 5. Barter Books. Barter Books is a quaint little bookshop set in a refurbished railway station in Northumberland. Opened in 1991, the shop is famous for being the place where the Keep Calm and Carry On posters from World War II were discovered, and their unique selling point is a barter system where you can trade books for future credits against future book sales. Number 4. Till's Bookshop. Edinburgh is a magical place, whatever the reason for your visit. But if you are visiting, we highly recommend you check out Till's Bookshop, an independent bookshop that has been there since 1986. Well organised and reasonably priced, you're sure to leave with a second-hand book or two. Number 3. Troutmark Books. Set in the magical Castle Arcade in Cardiff, Troutmark Books is a stunning double-fronted bookshop with a secret cellar. You'll find second-hand books from floor to ceiling, with folio editions and first editions too, stacked wall to wall. Number 2. Astley Book Farm. If you ever wondered where books are bred, they're farm-reared in Bedworth, Warwickshire. Astley Book Farm is an entire farm of books, with barns upon barns loaded with 75,000 titles. We know it can be tiring work looking through all the titles, and so Astley Book Farm has a cafe too, making the farm the perfect day out if you can find it. You'll need a sat-nav for this one. And number 1, Mr. B's Emporium of Reading Delights. Mr. B's Emporium is an award-winning bookshop based in Bath. Twice voted the best independent bookshop of the year, the shop has a bibliotherapist, reading events and reading consultations. Mr. B's isn't just a bookshop, it's a literary lifestyle facilitator.